Holy friggin' bananas. Is there anybody that thinks this is worth $180? I would love to hear from you. Hey everybody, welcome back to Whiskey Central. If you're new here, my name is Shayla, and today I have a sample that I don't own a bottle of. I'm going to nose it, taste it, give my thoughts on it in a short review format. Okay, this is E.H. Taylor Single Barrel from Jason from the Mash and Drum. Thank you so much, Jason, for this sample. Super high pour. Let's go. Oh, so close. Yes. Woo! I'm getting halfway good at that. Alright, details on this whiskey. This bottle is supposed to be around $60, but it's usually like $180 on secondary. It's between 7 and 12 years old. It's 100 proof, and it is mash bill number 1 from Buffalo Trace. Alright, that's about all you need to know on this bad mamma jamma. Let's go on the nose. Holy... my... So a lot of the times people will have a blind and they will know something is Buffalo Trace. And I'm like, how do they do that? And then every time I smell Buffalo Trace, I'm like, that smells like Buffalo Trace. I don't know if I can actually do it in a blind, but oh my goodness, this smells like deliciousness and like Buffalo Trace. There's something on Buffalo Trace to me that is sometimes light. Almost like a weeder nose that's like super light, fluffy, and let me know in the comment section down below if you know what I'm talking about. There's a lightness, like a delicate deliciousness to Buffalo Trace. It just smells like cherry. I was about to say cherry and happiness, so I was about to say cherryness. That's not a word, but let's make it one. Oh, son of a... Oh, it smells so good. It has cherry, but not as much cherry as John J. Bowman. There's like a light delicateness. There's a cherry. There's a little bit of a spice. Goddamn. Okay, cheers. Interesting. I think the nose smells so good, and the palate is good, but I don't think it's as good as the nose. The nose is kind of ridiculous. A ton of sweetness up front, quite a bit of oak, like a good amount of oak. A little bit of cherry. Spice is just oh man, more cherry. Spice is like all over front, mid, sides of your palate. This is so solid. I think the nose is better than the palate, but the palate is really good. It's just the nose is like even better. It's sweet and spicy and cherry, but I also get a little bit of dryness. That might be a little bit from rye spice, but I think it's actually maybe a little bit of oak. It's like the oak is a little bit dry. Not in a bad way, just like you can tell that there's some age on this. A decent amount of age. It's just very good. It's very good. It tastes just like pretty dang good Buffalo Trace. Okay, now the real question, price. Is this worth the money? I like it. I like the amount of oak on it. The oak is a little bit more dry and a little less sweet. So at $60 for a full bottle, no worries, no problem. The main problem is that you usually end up paying secondary for this at like $180 from what I've seen on the interwebs. It's like $180. I don't think it's anywhere near that. It's not worth $180. I don't know if I would stray too far from MSRP to get this, because guess what? You can get John J. Bowman for $50. So yeah. This is super good. It's way less cherry. It's a lot more Buffalo Trace profile. It has other things than just like straight up cherry. Yeah, I would go MSRP, maybe a little bit higher, $10, maybe $15 above MSRP. And other than that, not worth the money. Don't pay $180. I mean, do whatever you want, but I would not pay $180 for this. I think that's quite ridiculous. Also, in the blind, I believe WB Saffel beat this bottle. So if you can find WB Saffel for a $50 $375, maybe just go with that. They're very different in terms of profile, but I did enjoy that more. So I think this is very solid, very delicious. Could be my daily drinker if it was actually MSRP, but it never is. So if you guys tried E.H. Taylor Single Barrel, did you like it? Did you think it was worth the money? Let me know in the comment section down below. Alright, that about does it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, leave it a like. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you with another one of these in a couple of days. Also, thank you to my patrons, and Jason from the Mash and Drum has not only been a patron for at least a couple of years, but he also sent me this wonderful sample, so thank you so much, man. And every single barrel's different. I mean, I can't just be like, I had one single barrel, all of them are this way. That's not the case. But in general, I think it's around MSRP. Maybe there's some special ones that are a little bit more, but this is not worth $180, okay? Can we agree on that? Is there anybody that thinks this is worth $180? I would love to hear from you. Even though the oak is dry, it's delicious. Like, usually I kind of like sweet oak, but this is still like, whoa. This napkin is what some firefighters would call flammable.